Del Piso back once again with another live stream. I should be editing, but I don't know. I feel like all the trips that I put together in this itinerary are too close together. And so I really don't have time to just sit and chill and enjoy edit. So, live streams are better, live and direct. Right now we're on our way. We just came from the second country. I'm about to go to the third country right now. Yeah, man. It's really what it is. Chris, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? What's going on? ¿Cómo está você, mi hermano? You see the grapes are nuts. Anyway, guys, leave some likes, of course. Leave some likes, comment, so you know who the hell you are. Subscribe to the channel. And let's carry forth, man. Let's carry forth. Don, what's going on, man? Welcome. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. You found the perfect girl. Is it the Brazilian one? Let's transmute that energy. Do it, man. Do your thing. Let's work. Let's save some money. That's what it's about. Let's save some money. That's what it's really about. Let's save some money and do something very, very monumental. Anyway, we're in Barcelona right now, guys. We're in the goddamn airport, right? I'm waiting for the next flight to start boarding. I think we're leaving in an hour, so I figured this would be a good time to live stream with you guys. Just because I didn't live stream for the past 3 days. Yeah, that's right, man. Summer del Piso is really doing this thing. That's really what I was doing. We were just trying some stuff, man. That's really what it was. We were just trying some stuff, man. Saving money. Oh, congrats, man. You passed the road test. Congrats. Very, very nice. Good to hear. We're moving on up. Because that's what it's about, man. I mean, you got to save your money, have some structures in place to sustain you. Got a lot of Georgia footage. I have a lot of pictures. I think I took 1 or 2 videos. I didn't take many videos in Georgia just because what did I even do? What did I even do in that country? I forgot, man. I did a couple things and I forget. I went to Armenia. I went to Armenia. I went to Yerevan. It's wild over there. I swear, the moment first of all, it's kind of crazy, not crazy, but it's a little bit of a snafu to get visas on that side of the world. Seriously. So whereas in Serbia, right? Let me put my bag over here. Whereas in Serbia or the Balkans and whatnot, you can drive. Oh, you go to Hungary if you want. That's it. You don't need to have you have to have your passport that has a visa-free access to the country that you're going to. But for the most part, it's all right. Then you go to Georgia. I had to spend $100 to get a visa to go to Yerevan, to Armenia. Even though America's fine with Armenia, right? It doesn't even make sense. Then I had to buy car insurance. It was just, and I only spent a day there. I thought I wasn't even gonna make it. I make it back. I drove there 4 or 5 hours. Then coming out of Yerevan, it was the same amount of time to come back to Tbilisi. Yeah, it was nuts, man. It was nuts. I had a good time though in Armenia. I met some people. He said, "See, you do retention, you get everything." I don't know. Retention is I don't know. It's deep, man. This practice is really deep, because you're gonna get what you desire, but you're gonna have to go through a lot of hard times. Like if you're really meant to be tested on semen retention, like you're gonna go through like a lot of hard times, and you're gonna go through a flux of things, of emotion, of events. You're gonna be you're gonna feel ungrounded, even though you're grounded. You're gonna feel ungrounded, all that kind of stuff, man. It's kind of nuts. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think that one should quit semen retention. Of course, hell no. But I'm just saying that just get ready because there's just a lot of things you're gonna go through. Like it's a lot of things you're gonna go through. You're never gonna be. There's some things that you're just not gonna be sure about. You're gonna be dancing in between like things. It's kind of nuts, man. All in the name of progress. All in the name of spiritual guidance. He said you don't need big periods to see results. No, I know, but that's when a lot of powerful things happen in very, very big periods. So, because Christopher, okay, you found a girlfriend, but what's going on financially? Do you have your own place? Are you en route to getting your own place? Are you saving money? Are you making investments? Are you, becoming more self-sufficient? Are we not lending to that statistic of men that are not being able to take care of themselves and still living with their parents? Like these are the important things. Semen retention is great, but insofar as it makes you a very powerful citizen. Like this is what it is. Who is this? Is this Horizon? I slept so good I can't even. Hey yo, hey yo, Horizon, what's going on, my man? I got you some wine. I gotta send it over. I didn't even send over Dinovitz's wine yet. He said, "Are you American?" Yes. A lot of random emotions come up for me lately. I haven't been buying anything. Yeah, that's what it is too. Semen retention helps you with at least sort of honing in on what you don't really need. That's really what it is. Hey, if I invite you to Russia, how quickly would you pack your things and fly over here? I wouldn't go. I don't know you. I don't know you, man. Yeah, I got you some wine, man. I got you the semi-sweet red, the Quinta Maruli. I really forgot I was in Georgia. I'm just coming from the second location now, the second country. I'm about to go to the last one now. I'm in the airport. Is the food different from the restaurant back home? Yo, in Georgia, it was real. I met this girl over there that owns, she lives where I live currently in Brooklyn. Or she used to live there, right? But what happened? Now she moved back to Georgia. I think she owns like this 2-floor building or 3-floor building. No, 2-floor. The bottom floor is the restaurant that she, I think, owns, and then the top floor is just her place. He said, "Someone, can you get me a present from there, something to put on my fridge from Georgia?" I'm not in Georgia. I am not in Georgia. I'm not staying in Barcelona either. But the food was really good, Dom. I went to a restaurant, but I didn't eat anything because I came from another place. But I had like the real chickmeruli, the kimkali. I had like all the ajaruli. I had carchos. I had all the real dishes, and it was oh so good. I even bought spices. Let's talk about the gym experience too. Like, so I went to the Georgian gym, and it was all right in there. No one was really doing anything. Let's call it what it. Let's talk. We got a lot of things to talk about, right? Let's talk about the Georgia experience, right? So I did the gym over there, and it didn't seem like anyone was really doing doing anything. They were lifting weights, sure. There was some strong dudes, sure, but no one was really lifting weight like that. I was deadlifting the most. I was squat. I came in. I didn't know how much. I forget the kilo conversion, right? Kilograms to pounds, pounds to kilograms. And so I accidentally put three 20 kilo plates on each side of the barbell. And then I was doing squats, and I did like 5 sets of squats. 5 sets of squats, 8 to 10 reps each. I was destroying it, like dead serious. I was really lifting the heaviest in that gym. I'm gonna call it what it is. Let's talk about the go-go's, right? He's in the Indian airport looking fine. That's crazy. He said, "Quit lying, bro." Yep. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. I'm lying. So then I went to do deadlifts. No one was really doing deadlifts like that. Then let's talk about the go-go's, the women in Georgia. They're not even. Wait a minute. No way. Hold on. I think that can't be. Hold on. Let me check my ticket because it seems like we're boarding already. That's not possible. We leave in like an hour. Hold on. OC number is 15, and this is Oh, we are boarding right now. I'm gonna wait. Guys. It seems like I'm gonna have to get off the live stream soon. Check it, bro. No. This is it. It's just that these guys are leaving from the last flight, and I guess they're lined up to board this one. I didn't know. Why are we boarding so early? Anyway, the Go-Go's, the women in Georgia, like they're beautiful women for sure. It's just that they don't have, like I said, they don't have curves like that. That's that. I knew it too. I knew it. Have you ever gone on top of the train? No, I haven't. He said, "No, I'm sorry, man. Like I don't know why are we? Oh no, they just lined up. No, they're just lined up. We're not going boarding already. Try doing more, but at least have a spotter. So I don't know. Georgia was great in that aspect. Armenia, I think Armenia is. That's an interesting little culture over there that they have in Yerevan. It reminds me of like some fancy beach town. That's how I think about the place. It reminds me of some like really fancy beach town, Yerevan. We have a lot of the women have work done. They're not very like. There's no intellectual woman amongst them. I'm gonna call it what it is. I know I'll probably get a lot of slack for this, but I'm telling you, there's not a lot of intellectual women in Armenia. I'm gonna say how it is. Like they're very, very interested in appearances, their looks, which coincide with appearances, doing getting expensive stuff. Like seriously, they can't hold conversation. They have minds of like 4-year-olds. It was interesting. He said you were in Albania. No, I was in Albania earlier this year. I visited a lot of your country. I drove around Albania. He said key differences from Georgia and Albania. I don't know. The people in Georgia, they operate by like some sort of code. I don't like, at least the men do. A man is always a man. Difference in women equals difference in countries. But anyway, I don't know. At least in Georgia, there was like a lot of I felt like they operated through a code. The men were very, very cool over there. Like they were cool as hell. I didn't tell you, Dom. I think I mentioned this in the live stream earlier. So I was staying in this Airbnb. It's an enclosure of buildings and apartments, apartment buildings on top of each other, or houses on top of each other rather. And I was about to drive. I forget. Maybe I was going to the gym or something like that. But I ended up. I saw that I get in the car that I rented, and I see this guy crossing right in front of my car. Right. So I was like, okay, maybe he's headed to some other apartment house, or he's gonna talk to a neighbor or something. So he comes up to the window of my car, and I was just like, oh, what's going on, Ragorka, right? He's like, Ragorka, what is your name? Where are you from? And I'm like, oh, my name is Somer de Piso, man. I'm from the United States. He's like, that's very cool. It's old guy, by the way. So the traditionalist argument goes out the window. So I'm shaking his hand, and I was like, I'm spending a little bit of time here. I said I have like 30 days left, like 1 day left and whatnot. He was like, okay, you got to keep practicing your Georgian, all that. He was a very nice guy. He just introduced himself to me. I was like, very cool. And then the neighbor's kids also did the same thing when I first got there. And then the parents introduced themselves to me. I went up to them because I'm not gonna just play with random people's kids. That's just a little strange. The traditional argument is like, usually older people are gonna be much more discriminatory because they're older, right? That they lived through that time. But I don't think that's the case. Madeline, what's going on? We're in Barcelona right now. We're waiting to board to get to the third country. Attacked by Georgia in 2008. Ah, okay. I didn't know. But I'm watching from India. Where are you from broadcasting? I'm from the United States. Anyway, that's what happened. The second trip was actually kind of monumental. I'm gonna say it like this. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. He said, "Where are you going? Don't worry about it. I'm going somewhere." Is Tobias here? Hey, Tobias, what's going on, my chum? What's going on, man? We're in the airport right now. We're on our way to. I'm not gonna tell you. He said you didn't like Albania. I'm gonna say Albania was nice. They're very very kind over there. I enjoyed myself in Albania for sure. Um, yeah, yeah. I went all over the country. I had a very very good time. They're very very open over there. Yeah, and the food is healthy. Like I got what is it? I have honey that I still haven't even finished in Albania. He said, "Don't come in here with politics." Who are you? Who are you again? Ain't no better country than America. And I'm gonna tell you something, Brian. I don't think that's true. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you that very, very quickly. I don't think that's true. I will tell you something, however. There's something that I picked up from Eastern Europeans, and I like them. It's just that there is a pride, and I think a lot of Europeans in general have this. He said apparently honey lasts forever. So enjoy. Yeah. There's a pride that a lot of Eastern Europeans have to stick to their tradition. He's a forgiving condolences to someone who is in politics. Thank you. Like, I don't know. He's just talking. I think that there's a big pride with Eastern Europe. These guys are very, very. She said that's okay. Because that's Serbia is very welcoming to black people. Everywhere is welcoming to black people. It just depends on how you carry yourself, really. You're going to be stared at because remember in Eastern Europe, there's no black Hungarian or black Bulgarian or something. So you know a lot of people have never seen that before. But anyway, in regards to there's a pride that permeates all throughout Eastern Europe, and it blinds them to the idea of innovation. That's what it is, and integration. I'm not gonna lie. I think that they're fine with you to a certain extent in Eastern Europe. You know, it all depends. But there's a pride that they have, and I think it blinds them from seeing objective reality. And I think that points to why they are being manipulated the way they are by their government economically. And so on and so forth. I'm telling you, the elites in power in the various Eastern European countries like Georgia, Albania, all of them, they are really selling out their own people for sure. And these guys have been made to blame foreigners. They've been made to blame expats and all that. And that's just simply not it. The problem is that. Like for example, like in a place like Albania, like Tirana, you know, that's the place in Albania where you can make the most money. I think the average salary in USD in that country is in that city, sorry, is like 500 or 600 USD, something like that, 500, more on the lower end. So and then you see like a lot of G-Wagons, like a lot of Mercedes cars driving around and BMWs. And they look, I mean, of course, there are Albanian, you know, driving those cars. But how is it that they've gotten that far? How do they obtain those things, right? Even if you went to school, like the chances of return, first, you can't make that much money in Albania. So what's really going on? They don't report it. Albanians work for that money in Switzerland. I'm not gonna lie. Albanians have send the most remittance payments back to their country. So I appreciate that. Because corruption, Madeline, there's a lot of corruption in Albania. That's what it is, and it's not even just selling drugs and whatnot. It's a lot to do with exploitation of their own people. That's really what I'm telling you. And a lot of the elites in Eastern Europe do that to their own people because these guys are very, very ignorant and they're caught up on pride. I'm telling you, that's really what it is. That's the issue. That's the issue. I love these countries, I really do. But a lot of these guys get blind. They're looking at the wrong thing. They're looking at the wrong enemy. I'm telling you. Anyway, America's the best country. Name one country who lets their people be who they are, think for themselves. Who has freedom? Brian, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If America is so bad, why does everyone want to come here legally and illegally? Because it's the best. It's the best place to make money. It's the best place to make money. You can't. You're not making. What's going on, Chester? Is it temas son bien sensitivos. Que bendiciones. Gracias. America is nice. I'm telling you, pride always stops development. If you believe that you guys are the best and whatnot, you're not even trying to learn. You're not even understanding how countries operate. You know, you don't even know the top imports and exports for your country. I had a long talk with somebody in the second location, and he said that this country should stay out of the EU. And I said, absolutely, I agree. But I also believe that they need to have like a lot of different deals with a lot of different companies. I mean, the different countries for sure, and not. I think they should control their borders a little bit more, but you definitely need to do a little bit more importing for sure. But yes, Brian, you're not wrong. The United States is. There's not a lot of places where you could just yell whatever you want without getting in trouble. Yeah, I'm telling you, you are absolutely right. If a lot of Americans did what they did in Thailand, for example, they will never see the light of day again. It's as simple as that. That's just what it is. The thing is, though, I'm telling you, in the United States, there is no better place to make money. Seriously, there is no better place to make money. I'm telling you guys that right now. These guys in Europe, they're not really doing it like that. Are you a medical expert? No. See, Thailand is super harsh, absolutely. But I'm telling you, in Europe, they're really not doing it like that. They have a great work-life balance. But if they want to, they go on YouTube, they're curious about, like, say, Hong Kong, and they would like to go to Hong Kong, they're going to have to save up for a very long time to get to Hong Kong. And that's just the plane ticket. We're not even talking about Airbnb. We're not even talking about expenses, all that stuff. Now you hit the nail on the head. That's really what it is. Doesn't Europe only work 4 days? Yeah, they have a 4-day work week. And I think Tokyo, Japanese parliament is trying to adjust to that too, just to urge, more men and women to reproduce because they have a little crisis over there. But they're not making money. Let's just call it what it is. They're not making chicken like that. They're making money in Germany. Germany is a country, they're making money over there. That's like one of the most powerful economies in Europe next to the UK. Like in Spain, like I'm in Spain right now. These guys are not really making chicken in Spain. That's just called it what they're not making chicken. They're not making chicken in Portugal either. You can, it's just that I think they're lulled to like have like this whole work-life balance thing, and they're not really pushing it. Maybe that's the American in me speaking, but like, I don't know. I think that one should work. I think one should work a lot, right? Work a good amount, save, and then allocate, a proper amount of time for your vacation. He said it is, but their work weeks are short. That's what I'm saying. And that's the issue, too. Like Albania and Serbia, they have like good, like, Hungary, they have great lives. They're beautiful countries. And Georgia, beautiful country. It's just that they're not making a lot of money like that. Italy, you guys already know how I feel about Italy. Like these guys are like first of all, if we're gonna try to find out who's really economically and financially competitive in Italy, you should only take the stats of North Italy. South Italy, like there's nothing going on in there economically. Traditions are getting thrown out. There's not a lot of money being exchanged, all that. I'm telling you. It's a beautiful country. Like I said, the Italian women are very beautiful. Their fashion sense is very good. I guess what are they known in their economies? Wines. They have grappa in Italy as well. Pasta. They export a lot. But I'm telling you, man, they're not making a lot of chicken in Italy. Let's just call it what it is. Japan is a really awesome country. That's another country that's not even making a lot of money like that either. they work all these hours, and they're not really making anything. South Italy is so okay, Madeline. Maybe there's a lot of unaccounted for tax dollars that's supposed to be generated, that is being generated but not being accounted for in South Italy. But all in all, South Africa is the most beautiful country on earth. I've never been, so I don't know. So I don't know, man. This was what is most important: good life and money. A lot of money and bad life. No, world of free. I'm saying this: you need to make a good amount of money to be able to have like some sort of sovereignty in your life. That's really what it is. You could, if you are happy with how much you make in Europe and whatnot, that's great. Or in your places, that's great. But there's not a lot of autonomy that a lot of people have when it comes to their lives. That's really what it is. And it's mostly because of money. Olive oil, that's right, olive oil. So, like when I get back, I have the other country that I'm going to right now. When I get back after this one, I start the new job. I'm going to have 2 jobs. Obviously, the second job is a bit more flexible. So, we're going to do our thing. Some real people's going to do his thing. But I'm going to still allocate some free time. But yeah, that just comes naturally to me, Where would you retire? Somewhere in Eastern Europe, for sure. Because I don't know, this place got my heart, man. I'm going to come clean. Like Georgia especially. Like these guys were very cool over there. We're not even going to talk about these guys were very, very cool in Georgia. For sure. I don't know if it would be Georgia, but I don't know. These guys are very, very cool over there. Moldova, that's a satellite state for Russia. What? Money make the monkey dance. I feel you, but you're not chasing it at the expense of yourself. You have to make money. You have to have savings. Remember, you want to have a family too. Maybe I don't know, some of you guys. So you have to have savings. All that stuff. It's just things that you do. You can't live for yourself constantly. You can't live for yourself. Have some ambitions, you know what I mean? Have some ambitions outside of just taking care of yourself. Have some savings, you know what I'm saying? Get involved. Mountainous terrain, Georgia's like that. I visited Bulgaria, Ukraine, Poland, and Western Europe. I disagree with the USA being the best country in the world. It's the best country in the world to make money. It's not the best. Come on, work-life balance, not very good. You could have a good work-life balance in the United States. You just got to be a little smart. He said India is the most beautiful. Psych. India is basura for sure. How's Georgia? I was in Georgia. I'm not there anymore. I came from the second country, and Georgia was fire. I have no complaints. He said India is the most beautiful. Ain't nothing beautiful about India, man. Did you like India? I've never been to India. India's not in. I know that for sure. Where are you now? I'm in Barcelona. I'm heading to the next place. I was not in Barcelona to stay. It was just I have a layover here. I don't know, guys. Like I said, racism in Spain. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. The thing is, the moment I've had good experiences here, like when I had the day-long layover here, when I came back from Serbia the last time, I had a great time in Spain. I mean, I did, but it's not. I don't know, man. It's not really talented in España, man. I'm gonna be honest. Unless you go to the south. I haven't been as far as the Ionian Sea. Ionian Sea. I haven't been that far. Adriatic, of course. I did Montenegro and then Albania. So yes, but the Ionian Sea. I got to tell you guys something. I had a layover before I was going to the second country. I had a layover in Greece. Like it was just an hour, right? I needed to get my luggage and all that kind of stuff. And then, I was checking out. Greece is something. I think that's a place I'm gonna have to check out for sure. For sure. The people were very, very nice to me in Greece. They were very kind. Greece, I think that might have to be the place. There was this woman at the kiosk, and she was very nice. She was like, "What do you know in Greek? Oh, everyone knows Malaka, blah 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 blah. What do you know? It's similar to Spanish." Da, da, da. So we were chatting for a while. We held up the line. Like, it was crazy. Then I was speaking to a lot of other Greeks, and they were kind too. I met this other dude, the security guy. He was in the line. I was like, "Yo, kalamera, right? Kalimera, right? Which is like good day in Greek." And then he was like, "No, I speak Albanian." I'm like, "Okay, mirdita, CA." He's like, "Yo, you speak Albanian?" I was telling him my experiences, and I went off to, like, check in. And he came up to me in the check-in, like, as I was going through security. And he was like, "Yo, how do you know our country? Like, how do you like it? Did you see anybody from Albania?" Like, he was so passionate about it. I was like, "Oh, man." If you're in Spain, look what the Spanish bank. Okay. Everyone has their own likes, though. Dude, most of my friends want to leave the USA. These are the waters. Yeah, the water is weird to explain. Nah, I have to check it out. Yeah, Mirdita, I forgot. You said you're Albanian, right? All right, guys. It seems like this thing is boarding, so I'm about to, like, hop on this real fast. I can say thank you in about 20 languages. There's a lot of languages, man. There's a lot of languages. Norway is also very beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna get to the Nordics one day. We're gonna get up there. Safe flight. Thank you, Madeline. Guys, thank you very much. I didn't live stream for very long. I just didn't think that we'd be boarding so soon. That's really what it is. And then I gotta rent a car on the other Horizon Nordic trip. Imagine. Of course you want to go over there instead of Colombia. We're going to Colombia, man. We're not going to the Nordics with you, man. We're going to Colombia, man. We need to erase everything you think about in regard to American women. Where are you going, Barry? Surprise. Where are you, my brother? We're in Barcelona. We're about to head to another country. Yeah, we're gonna take you to Colombia, man. We gotta take you over there. How much food stamps do you get? Well, you can't say that. No, man. Of course, there's nothing wrong with people that get food stamps, but you can't say that. It seems like you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention, Mr. Shah. And I feel very, very bad for you. You remind me of my buddy Fred. Hello, so cool, thanks. How many children do you abandon? Oh, yeah. You just see that I'm dark skinned. That's kind of sad. Thanks, man. Yeah, let me get out of here. We gotta head to the next country now. Camioneta is truck. Enjoy, que Dios lo cuide su camino, bro. Que gracias. Yo deseo también para los deseos del Dios. Man, I think I couldn't even be cursed if I wanted to. I'm not even kidding. I couldn't even be cursed if I wanted to. I really. We just see what it is, man. We just see what it is. Maybe one day I'll talk about this trip. Maybe one day. I think for the most part, I'm going to talk about. It looks a bit like Bosnia. I did Sarajevo. Oh, my guy is back. But yeah, I don't know. Mucho gusto, amigo. Gracias, Vari. But I don't know, man. Maybe one day I'll talk about this trip. Maybe one day. If it has a good ending. If this trip has a good ending, I will talk about this trip. And it will be one of the most legendary stories to come. I'm going to tell you this right now. The last destination I was in was amazing. It was amazing. I had a really good time. I did. What's going on, Abyssine? I'm good. I had a really good time. I'm just thinking. Anyway, guys, we got to get the hell out of this country, man. We not Barcelona twice in 1 year. No, we not. No, this is not it. So I'm gonna get out of this country real fast. We're about to head to the next location, man. Because I stumbled upon this feed randomly. I'm guessing you're a travel blogger. No, I talk a lot about other things. We talk about ascension. We talk about semen retention. We talk about metaphysics, religion. It's just that I just like to travel too, which a lot of us should. Are you a weed lover? No. So the line is long, so I'm gonna wait until it gets a little short. Are you dumb? Says hi. What's going on, man? What's going on, dumb? Anyway, yeah, let me get out of here, man. We're gonna see. I'm gonna one day, guys. The regulars, with the regulars in the chat, I will talk about this trip one day. I'll talk about this trip because, like I said, the second trip was great. I saw a side of a country that I never did, and I had really good experiences. But we'll see. Maybe we'll talk about it one day. Right. Anyway, guys, I want to see you later. Don't let this place get you down. Life is going well. Look at this. I want to show you guys what Armenian money looks like because we got some. Look at this, man. What the heck is that? How do I even read this? Like, look at this. This is a dram, 20,000 drams. When I crossed the border to get to this country, I thought I was in a different world. I'm not even kidding. I thought I was in a completely different world. It made me feel worried. Seriously. Okay, anyway, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. He said that man looked like he owned a plantation. He probably did. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Don't let this world get you down. Stay radiant. I'm going to see you guys in the next country, most likely. I'm going to be very, very, not stagnant, I think. I'm going to just be chilling, really. So, guys,